Hello everyone, today we are going to solve game of life. So it is very interesting problem. Let's read the problem first. So in this problem we are given a grid, okay, of m into n rows, and we have given zeros and one, where zeros represent dead cell and one represent the live cell. And we have given four conditions, or there are four ways by which they can interact. Okay, so if there is any live cell which is connected to fewer than two live cell, then it will die. For example, this is a cell which is live, and the neighbor cell, only one cell is live. Okay, so this cell will be die, and in the next state it will be zero. Okay, second statement is if any live cell with two or more live neighbor. So if this is a cell, this is a cell one which is two or more, two or three, it will be remain one in the next state. Okay, and if any cell is more than three live neighbor. Okay, so in this example there is no such case, but let's assume if there is one. Okay, so then the number of neighbor will be 1 2 3 4, so it will become 0 if this was the case. Okay, but right now it's not there. So let's see the fourth case. Any dead cell exactly three live neighbor become live. Okay, so with three, so here this have a 1 2 and 3 live cell, so it will become 1 in the next state. So what we have to do exactly is we have to create the next state of our current grid. So I think it is very easy problem. If we have to solve this problem into m into n space. Okay, how we can solve this problem? We can simply take another grid of m into n size, and using simple checking all the neighbors, 8 neighbors, we can identify and calculate this. But the problem is we have to solve it into the O1 space. Okay, so how we can solve this in O1 space? Because the error because the problem we are going to face while solving it O1 space is, let's say if this is the number 1, okay, and the 1 is associated with one live number, so it will become 0 if we update this in place. Okay, so while updating 1 we check there is no there is only 2 1. Okay, but actually there is 3 1. So what we have to do, we have to check its current value, not the updated value. So how we are going to see? Let's see the solution. So let's see how, what are the possibilities that can be there. Let's say there is the original state, okay, and there will be the next state, our new state. So what can be the possibility? It can be possible that dead cell remain dead, or our live cell remain live, or it can be possible our dead cell become live or our live cell become dead. So what we have to do is we have to mark this number, this cell, like in a way such that while we can see the score, or we can see the next cell state using previous state of this cell, not the updated one. So how we are going to do this? Let's see here. So what we are going to see, if a number is 0, if a number is dead and the cell next state is dead, so we will going to mark it with 0. If it is live and remain live, then we are going to mark it with a 1. If it is 0 and then it 1, then it's going to live, so we are going to mark it 2. Or it is live and it's going to 0 in the next state, so we mark it 3. You can mark it with any number. Okay, mark it with any number. Just you have to remember that which state you are going to change this. Okay, and there are the condition, this 4 condition, which we can bind into the basically 2 condition. One condition is if a number is live, okay, it will remain live if and only if it have live neighbor. How many live neighbor? It have live neighbor either 2 or 3. If live neighbor is less than 2, then it will be die because of underpopulation. If it is more than 3, then it will die because of overpopulation. So we can say if it is 1, then it will be live if and only if the labor count is equals to 2 or 3. Okay, this case. If a number is a 0, then it will become live when if and only if live neighbor count is 3. Okay, if it is less than 3 or greater than 3, then it will remain dead. Okay, so these are the 2 conditions, and these are the state by which we are going to solve this problem. So let's have a dry run of the intuition and then move to the code. So let's have a dry run. Of our intuition. So what we are going to do, if a number is 0 and by calculating its all neighbors count, we find that its next state will be 0. So we mark it as 0. If it is 1 and while calculating we find it is 0. So 1 to 0 will be, we mark it as 3. Now 0 to 0 remains 0. 0 से 1 will be, we mark this same grid. We are marking on the same grid. Okay, and how we are going to calculate? It's very simple. Okay, I will let you know very soon. Okay, and then 0 से 0 will be 0. Now 1. While calculating 1, you found the number of live will be 1, 2, 3. So how you are going to calculate? The number of neighbor will be 1 or 3. Then we increase the neighbor count. Okay, neighbor count. Okay, if it is 1 or 3, then we increase the count. If it is 2 means is current. What this 2 means? This 2 means is its current state is 0 and its updated state will be 1. Okay, this means its current state is 1, is this 1. So if its current neighbor is 1 or 3, we are going to update the neighbor count. Okay, so here 1 to 1 we are not going to update. 1 to 0 we are going to update it to 3. 1 to 1 nothing. 1 to 1 nothing. 0 to 0 no. 0 to 1 we are going to update with 2, and 0 to 0 no change. So right now we have our this grid become of 0 3 0 2 0 1 3 1 1 0 2 0. So this is our current grid. Okay, this is the same grid. Okay, we are doing in place. So now what we have to do? Finally, what we have to do is mark all 3's as 0 and all 2's as 1. Okay, because it updated 0 to current state is 1 and it is 1 to 0. Sorry, it is 1 to 0. Okay, so updated this 3 means that is next state is 0. So updated 0 and 2 means 1. So our answer become 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 and 0 1 0. So this is the our dry run. So let's have a code. So here is our solution. So what we are doing is here, first of all we are checking our m and n, and we are going to loop over our grid. So first of all we are going to count. Okay, so what how we are going to counting is we taking 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, and count if and only if it is odd number 1 or 3. So we have the board can be 0 1 2 or 3. So we are going to make neighbor count plus 1 if and only if it is 1 or 3. So we can use the condition if board RC equals to 1 or board RC equals to 3, then count plus plus, or either we can do it in this way. Okay, so here we count the neighbor count, and because here we count sum all the element. Okay, so to count sum of neighbor, so we have to deduct this, and that's why I start with board minus this. Now if board of I equals to 1, if it is earlier it is 1 but now it is going to update to 0. So what is the condition of 0? 1 to 0. 1 to 0 condition is if the number of neighbor count is less than 2 or greater than 3. Okay, so in this case we are going to update this to 3, or if it is 0, so if and only if the neighbor count is 3, then we are going to make it live. So which case is this? 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 we mark with 2. Now finally we have to reverse this marking. If it is 3, then mark it 0. If it is 2, then mark it 1. So this is the pretty much solution of this question. So that talking about the time complexity, so time complexity will be our m into n, because basically it is it is very constant. Okay, it is constant. Your looping, it is given that it will be at max 3, it will be at max 3. So this is constant, it is of m into n. Okay, or you can say of 8 into m into n. Okay, because it will run 9 times actually. Okay, so we can say m into n, time complexity, and space complexity will be of 1 because we are not using a single array or anything. So yeah, this is the solution. If you have any doubt, you can ping me in the comment section. If you understand this solution, you can also write this in the comment section, and the code and the article for this solution will be linked in the description. You can check out the description for that. So thanks for watching. Bye.